back to the channel, everyone. Okay, so it is the day before comp day. Excuse the mess behind me, but I actually work in this garage, so yeah. I need to get some lighting going here. Right, so yeah, day before the comp. I don't have an extremely good pre-fishing at all. I actually just did one video, even though we went like 3 times. The other 2 times, I got a limit, but it was like literally hours between bites, and every time I had the GoPro off, and not a nice video. So yeah, it's been very tough. This week we had a major cold front like I haven't seen for a long time pull in. I mean, it's 12 o'clock the afternoon now, I'm standing in a full tracksuit. Yeah, that doesn't happen, not for me at least. So yeah, it's cold, very cold. For the last 3 days or so now, and the other excuses are piling in even before the comp starts. Anyways, it is what it is. We're gonna see how it goes. I mean, I've got a couple of things to go on. I'm gonna try a little bit of jerk baiting. That's a good cold water bait. I bought some small little flukes. Yeah, little Texas rig flukes. That's something that usually works for me when it's super tough. And then I'm just going to try out everything else that I've used in pre-fishing: spinnerbait, swim jig, chatterbait, everything, and just see if there isn't a couple of fish somewhere along the line that's going to play along. Hopefully it didn't shut down as bad as I think it will, but time will tell. So okay everyone, enough of the excuses now. Next time you see me, I will be on the water. The Allen clip in there. That's right, everybody's running there. I'm going total opposite direction. Let's see if I can figure something out here on my own. Well, there's 1 or 2 other guys, but really not many guys down this side, so we'll see what happens. There's actually grass patches out there at the back. I don't want to talk too loud. I thought everybody's running there. Okay. Yeah, nobody's packing the grass patches, so I'm gonna hit there just now. I'm just gonna make a couple of casts here though. I'm not gonna waste this now. So, way behind. Let's go. Unfortunately, I have a few cars closing in and just yeah, looking at what I'm doing. Good luck to you, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just randomly casting out there in the middle of nowhere. Well, I sort of am, but I'm also not. That's like all grass. So, trees, old trees, flooded trees with some grass on it. Offshore a little bit. I'm just thinking, I can't see. This is the first day that it's going to be. Come on. Yes. They are not committing. That's not a third bite I've had, and it just keeps missing it. Gotta be small. Has to be tiny. Has to be absolutely tiny. They are just picking at it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna work this a little bit on just knee. I'm gonna make 50, but you know what, today it's not just about a Sava bag, it's about getting a small craft bag which doesn't have a size limit on it. So I am gonna measure it just so that I don't hit the blank. I might have to put on the trailer hook, take the swim reel. Oh, come on. Actually, I can't measure that. No. I actually can't measure that. Texas rig food. I think it's just a bunch of small ones roaming around on the top. I think I need to slow down and go down to the bottom for the bigger fish. What I'm gonna do. Oh, come on. Okay. Just see a small little thing. Oh, wait, no, that's not actually a keeper. It might actually make, I think it might be just short. Get out of the sun again. This guy makes it. Just calm down, fishy. Now the question is, did I just get lucky about that fury with slightly better ones sitting underneath at the bottom and the smaller ones roaming around on the top? Or is that the actual thing? Well, let's see, because that one made it. Actually the silverfish. That's good. So lightly. Oh. Let's get everything ready. Out of the sun there. 41. Let's get the fish in first. Slight problem with this river. It's the third I'm going up here. The cold. I don't have a fish finder, so I can't tell you the temp, but I can tell you it's getting colder. 100%. I mean, I can feel it on my feet. Like your little water temp readers, if I can call them that. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go up here. Gonna give it an hour or two, at least 2 hours. Give an honest try, see if I can pull out another fish or so. But if it doesn't happen by, let's say, well, I don't know what the time is now even. It's 9, 5 to 9. If it doesn't happen by 11-ish, 12, I'm out in the main dam just to get my last keeper. Well, I've got 3 fish already for the small craft, so that's fine. But I would really like to get a salvo bag as well. I've only got 2 for my salvo bag so far, so I really want to get a full salvo bag. That's, I think, the main goal here today. Because yeah, the fishing ain't good. I mean, well, not for me at least. I know there's some guys catching them. Well, I can catch them on wool outside. I can catch plenty of these small little 25 centimeter, 28, 29 centimeter fish. There's so many of them. I mean, yeah, I didn't even measure them this morning because they just like keep pecking the spinnerbait. But I will see now. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't mind fishing cold water, and it's not too dirty. I mean, it's not clean. It's a bit muddy, but it's not muddy. It's still doable, I think. You're gonna make 50 like. Oi! Keeper number 3! Whoa. He's come out this way. No, come out of that tree. That thing just stopped it like a freight train. Okay, let me not get myself hooked up here. Okay, now I actually need to talk because I'm actually shaking and all kinds of stuff. Promise you, you don't understand how small those hooks are on that little bait. They're tiny. No, you just behave. You just behave. Yes, she doesn't want to close that mouth, eh? Quick photo, quick photo. Come on. As the saying goes, people never give up. I did take a bit longer for this, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get a clear picture. I'll definitely revive her properly. Come on, girl, whenever you're ready. She's starting to
absolutely awesome.
Well, that's a wrap, everyone. Sure, what a tough competition. Yes, that dam really kicked a lot of us in the teeth, including myself. Even though I ended up walking away for second place, I really was just very fortunate. Basically, yeah, nothing but that I used in pre-fishing at all. Like nothing. I think I caught 1 or 2 on the spinnerbait, but like small fish. Nothing to write home about at all. What worked for me at the end of the day was quite early on. I figured out that, look, I think these fish are sitting down a little bit. The better sized fish, they weren't roaming around. Well, that's my theory, at least in the area that I was. So in the morning I managed to get a couple on, I don't know what you call this color, like a barbware color. It's just your black junior flukes. I think it's from the Carthy Tiddler. Is it barbware or something like that, or African special? The color, it's just black with like little red, purple, silver fleck in it. I had this guy on a small little 1/8 ounce bullet sinker that I had picked, and slow fishing, but it got me my first keeper and then my second biggest fish for the day. So you know what you got to do, when you're doing these competitions. You really got to go in with an open mind, and if what you were catching them on pre-fishing is not working, you need to start changing and basically jump fish. Just go through all your lures until you find something that's going to react to bite, and that's what happened. Then a little bit later on in the day, actually, I saw 1 or 2 guys caught some fish, like just keepers on small little cranks. I don't even take small little cranks with me, but what I did have with me was actually a lure that that came in my prize pack from the previous comp at Inanda, and that's I think it's called the Junior Aruku Shad. Tiny little hooks on it. This guy, when I saw that, I decided to tie it on and just start fan casting. Wasn't too long. I ended up with my third keeper, which was just over 50. And from there I moved to another spot that I just wanted to check out, and that was a no-go. And then I decided I'm just going to spend the rest of my time in the area where I caught the 31, and it's actually on the river, the outlet, the mouth, or whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of trees and stuff, and yeah, I started casting it pretty much through the trees actually, and this thing comes through the trees quite well. I think it's because those hooks are so small. And that's where I caught my fourth and last keeper for the day, which was a 49.5. Beautiful fish. Again, I'm going to have to apologize. I actually went and I checked up. I think I had that fish out for just under 2 minutes, and that's too long for me already. I don't like that, but yeah, she was stubborn. She was either opening the mouth, then I get the mouth closed, and then she lift up the tail. Anyway, I managed to revive her and got her back safe and sound. She swam off strong, so that's always a bonus. Okay, last but not least, and I'm gonna have to grab my phone for this because my memory is bad. I do have to thank all our sponsors out there, because without them, yeah, this is just not going to be a possibility. Right, I'm just going to start off from the list that I have. First off, we have Gosco Access Solutions, followed by Outdoors 365. We have Zombie Lures, Deep Contact Lures, Angler Fishing Gear, Parsi Predator Kick Boats. I'm actually using one of their not their kick boats, I've just got their pontoons. Amazing. Legend Kayaks, Covertech, 3D Printed, Saint Solutions, The Beverage Co, Jelly Vents. I'm not 100% sure if all of them are still there, but yeah. And then last but not least, and the most important one for me, is Blue Water Gear, South Africa. Being that I'm a Blue Crew member, yeah, please go out and support these guys because they support us. As I said again, it's just not possible without them. Anyway, it's not going to take up too much of your time. Yeah, next comp is back at Hazel. We'll have to figure something special out this time. Take care everyone, tight lines. Please comment, like and subscribe as always. Take care.